Welcome to a guided experience of the loving kindness meditation. Let me begin by explaining what's in store for you for the next 25 minutes or so. First, if you're not already there, I invite you to find a place in your home where you won't be disturbed, not just by other people, but by technology as well. You may want to put all your devices within earshot on Do Not Disturb. Also, I invite you to find a place to sit on a chair or perhaps the floor where you can feel comfortable and at the same time remain alert. Maybe dim the lights a little, but not so much that you risk falling asleep. And perhaps you might wish to light a candle as a symbol of the light and love of Christ that is present with you. The loving kindness meditation has its origin in the Buddhist tradition, but it's practiced in one form or another in other spiritual traditions as well, and also by people who have no faith tradition. It is a practice for cultivating a Christ-like compassion for ourselves, for those in our lives, and for our sisters and brothers throughout the world. We all require a skillful antidote to the negative states of mind that we can easily find ourselves in during these disrupted and disturbing days of COVID-19. And this loving kindness practice can serve as such an antidote. I'll be guiding you, giving you some instructions to focus your attention throughout the meditation, and there'll be periods of silence as well. Throughout the practice, your mind is going to wander. That's just what the mind does. Please try not to be frustrated by your wandering mind. Instead, when you become aware that your mind has wandered, kindly but firmly bring it back to the practice. And by not judging and becoming frustrated by your meandering mind, you'll be offering yourself the same Christ-like compassion God is always offering you. Also, we'll try our best to not judge the experience itself, as in, hey, this is really working, or this is not working at all. Judgments act like an obstacle between us and the grace of the moment. So, if you notice yourself judging what you are doing, let go of that as best you can and give yourself back over to the experience. Finally, the loving kindness practice revolves around a mantra of sorts. It's a phrase or a prayer that we'll be repeating throughout the practice. The prayer phrase is, "May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering." It's helpful to remember that for the spiritual traditions, pain and suffering are not considered the same thing. A distinction is made. Pain in this life is inescapable. And certainly these days of the virus and pandemic, this has become quite apparent. Suffering, however, is understood by the spiritual teachers as a response to pain, which suggests there may be other responses to pain besides suffering. And this is why I'm sure you know people who have dealt with great hardship in their lives, but have not lost their joy, have not lost their connection to others, and have not lost their desire to be a force of good in the world, despite the pain they've experienced. So, wishing someone to be free of suffering is to pray they do not become lost and shackled by the pain they are experiencing. So, with that little bit of introduction, let's begin our practice. Begin by settling into your meditation posture. A posture where your back is straight but supported, a sort of comfortable uprightness. Place your hands in your lap, your feet on the floor. Gently bring your eyes to a close and turn your attention inward to your body. We tend to live in our heads so much that we can forget we have a body. So begin by bringing your mind home to your body. You can do this simply by beginning to notice those places your body is making contact with the floor or with your chair. Become aware of any sensations you're experiencing in those particular areas of your body. And as you're sitting there, feeling contact with the floor or your chair, begin to allow your awareness to wander around your body, perhaps beginning with your legs, noticing whatever sensations might be present on the fronts of your legs and on the backs of your legs. Now let your attention travel up your back, perhaps vertebra by vertebra. Again, noticing whatever sensations may be present, or maybe there's no sensation at all. Allowing your awareness to move into your shoulders, the place where so many of us hold our tension. See if you can soften your shoulders. Let them fall away from your ears. Let your arms be heavy. Noticing any tingling or feelings of temperature, whether they be warm or cold, in your hands or fingers. Perhaps noticing the touch of the air on your skin. Moving your awareness to your face, unclenching your jaw, softening the muscles in your cheekbones and around your eyes, smoothing your brow. And as you become more aware of your body, you may notice a growing sense of relaxation and comfort as your muscles let go and relax. And you can take your relaxation a little deeper by bringing your attention to your breathing. Focusing specifically on your out-breath. Let your exhalation gently lengthen, letting it be long and slow. The in-breath will take care of itself. With each out-breath, feel as if there's a wave of relaxation that is traveling downward through your body, softening, releasing, opening. Allow each out-breath to help you let go of anything you may be holding on to from the day. Let your breath help you to release any future fantasizing you may get caught up in. And with every out-breath, you can surrender to this present moment a little bit more and release anything that is holding your spirit back from receiving what God wants to share with you during this prayer practice. Now, as we begin the loving kindness practice, you can let go of your breath and bring your awareness into your heart. Becoming aware of whatever feelings and emotions are present there. Those feelings may be subtle, or they may be well-defined. They may be negative or positive. Whatever you're feeling, however you are in this moment, is where you're starting from. And God's love meets us wherever we are. To love is, first of all, to accept ourselves as God does, as we actually are. So begin by cultivating an attitude of appreciation and care for yourself just as you are in this moment. And you can do this simply by dropping the words, "May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering," slowly and with care into your heart. Continuing to repeat those words, "May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering," with as much sincerity as you can muster, while allowing the effects of those words, that prayer, to ripple gently into your emotions and throughout your body. As you repeat this prayer phrase, it may help to think of a time from your past when you felt well and happy, and recall the sense of well-being and contentment you experienced then. Or you may wish to imagine someone in whose presence you feel loved and accepted. Perhaps it's a religious figure like Jesus or Mary. Perhaps it's a family member or a friend. Maybe it's a pet. As you imagine their presence, the intention of the words you are repeating may become more deeply felt. So for the next few minutes, patiently and kindly, with care and love, wish yourself well by continuing to drop the words, "May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering," into your heart. And should you ever become aware that your mind has wandered, bring yourself kindly and patiently back to your body and continue to wish yourself well. And now, moving into the second stage of the practice, call to mind a friend you care about, someone with whom you have a close connection to, and their well-being is important to you. Picture this person in your mind's eye. Imagine the details of their face and any other characteristics that may come to mind. Then begin to offer your friend your love and kindness by repeating the words, "May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering." Offering these words to your friend with meaning and conviction. As you continue to wish your friend well, notice what changes are taking place in your own emotions in response to your well-wishing. Those changes may be subtle, or they may be easily noticeable. They may not be the changes you even expect. Just notice what happens as you continue to offer your friend your wishes. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And now, moving into the third stage of the practice, put your friend to one side for now and call to mind a neutral person, someone you have no strong feelings toward, who you neither like nor dislike. It might be someone you see regularly in your neighborhood, your workplace, or at church. Call this person to mind with some detail. And once you have a picture of them in your mind's eye, begin to wish this person well, saying, "May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering." And although you know little or perhaps nothing about this person's life, you share something very important with them. The fact that they, like you, wish to find happiness and be free from suffering. So the more you're aware of how this person is like you, the easier it becomes to wish them well in a heartfelt way. Now please put the neutral person to the side, and I invite you to call to mind someone you know that you are having difficulties with, where there is conflict and strain in the relationship. Let this person come clearly into focus in your imagination. And once you've called this person to mind, you may notice discomfort or even resistance to offering this person your love and kindness. But the more we can recognize, like us, this difficult person wants to be happy, wants to be free from suffering, our hearts can soften, and with a little more sincerity and conviction, we can offer them our prayer. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. Now, moving into the final stage of the practice, please call to mind all four people: yourself, your friend, the neutral person, the difficult person. And imagine the four of you standing together. And begin to wish all four people well. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. And as you repeat the intention, can you imagine all four people being happy and living in harmony together? And then you can begin to spread your love in wider and wider circles, perhaps to the people in your building or your neighborhood. Widening the circle of your well-wishing to offer your loving kindness to the sick, those who are suffering in body and mind from the effects of the virus. Offering your love and kindness to the healthcare professionals, the caregivers at home tending to the ill, all those involved with food distribution from the farm to the grocery store. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. You may experience and enjoy a sense of radiating loving kindness extending outward from your heart in all directions. embracing all sentient beings on the planet, all beings capable of experiencing suffering or joy. Bringing your well-wishing to a close with a final, may we be well, may we be happy, may we be free from suffering. And now, letting go of the effort to wish others well, bring your attention back to yourself, returning to your body, noticing whatever emotional changes have taken place, appreciating whatever calmness or expanded awareness that has emerged, appreciating the effort you've been making. Very few people take time to cultivate positive emotions. So what you've been doing is rare and precious and so very needed for our world. So just sit for a few moments in silence and enjoy the fruits of your practice. And as you bring this loving kindness meditation to a close, you might offer a prayer that you can go back to your life refreshed and encouraged to continue to offer your love and kindness to all those who are in your circle of influence, beginning as this practice did with yourself. For we can only give away what we ourselves have received.